Good morning, this is Blaise Fabry with ChinaVestor.com, January 27, Monday, and I'm going to talk about the effects of the SEC probe that bars basically the Big Four affiliates in China to conduct audits of US listed Chinese companies. Let me switch to a slide where I can show you the effects that the SEC probe resulted. Look at the last few days, Thursday and Friday, and in particular look at the red line right here, which fell super sharp compared to basic indices. And the red one is actually the China ADR index. This is calculated by ChinaVestor, by us. It's a market cap weighted index of NASDAQ and New York Stock Exchange listed Chinese companies. So this fell real sharp following news that the SEC doesn't allow Chinese affiliates of the Big Four auditing firms to conduct audits of Chinese companies. So who was affected? Let me switch to another slide. This one is for the last week, from Monday to Friday, the Chinese sectors, how did they perform? And as we can see, the one that experienced the steepest fall is the healthcare sector. And from the healthcare, these are the stocks that fell the hardest. Mindray Medical, this is a medium-sized health equipment manufacturer with a 9.2% decline. Smaller stocks, there are really just a weak link in this picture, are Wuxi and Sinovac. These fell double digits. Another set of stocks that fell hard are Chinese technology stocks. The ones that fell real hard are the Chinese solar companies. Here I just displayed the two most prominent ones, the TSL, Trina Solar, and Yingli Green Energy. Let me just switch to presentation mode back. You don't have to see me. The important stuff is right here. Other stocks that fell hard are Baidu.com, Sina, SoFun, all these good stocks that have a large trading volume, and these are the favorites of investors. But now they're the real danger for them is that their auditors are now barred by the SEC. So the question is if they can complete on time the annual and quarterly reports required by the stock exchanges. So I expect additional weakness going forward. Now, moving over to the services sector, which is the third sector that fell the most. We have two sets of stocks, and one of them are the big state-owned companies like China Mobile and China Telecom or China Unicom. I could have listed it there. These fell relatively little compared to the big losers like Melco, Crown Entertainment, New Oriental Education, Home Inns and Hotel Management, 51 Jobs, which fell over 10% each. And the reason being, the big difference is that the big Chinese companies, let me just erase a little bit of this so we have a clear understanding again of what I'm looking at. So the state-owned Chinese telecoms, these are double or triple listed. They are listed in Hong Kong and Shanghai and New York, and some are also in London. So what I'm saying is that these stocks have triple listings, and the home market is not the New York Stock Exchange, it's Shanghai. This is where the most of the volume is. This is where the most money flows go in and out. So this is where the stock is really moving, and everything else just follows. So these stocks are not going to experience a free fall just because the SEC probe. However, there's another set of stocks, and these are the small ones that are only listed in the New York Stock Exchange or the NASDAQ. And they definitely are a lot more vulnerable to current developments. The same thing was happening if we move over to ones that actually kind of shook off relatively well the SEC probe. And we have some big names: Huaneng Power, Aluminum Corporation of China. These guys, again, triple listed in Hong Kong, Shanghai, and New York. And with the home market in China, they really shook off all the negative effects of the SEC probe. However, small companies that are only listed in the US, CGA, CHOP, experienced a free fall over double-digit declines in percentage points. So going forward, these stocks, the small ones, are the ones that are going to suffer as a result of the latest development. And I want to switch to another slide finally that really captures on a stock level, not on a sector level, which stocks fell the hardest. This is not in percentage points. It's important to point out that they are measured in dollars. The SoFun and Baidu, these two fell over $10 on Thursday and Friday combined. So these stocks are the ones that they were overbought. SoFun was overbought, and Baidu had a lot of momentum going, so their decline is kind of not as a surprise. Another technology stock set of stocks right here: Sohu, NetEase, Sina. So these are the stocks that are affected. Big ones like CNOC and PetroChina are large oil energy stocks that are not affected by the SEC. The reason they fell is different from the SEC probe, so those you can cancel out. And this completes the presentation for today.